does violence look different when a woman commits it? I think people would say yes.
Ooh, that's a really good question.
I think people would say yes. I think the violence looks differently. I think it is more Mean Girls. I think it is like if you're watching Real Housewives, like it's that subtle. It's like the subtle passive aggressive or manipulation, the emotional abuse, sometimes flat out verbal abuse. I think that's kind of what it most of the time violence
Mm,
looks like when a woman commits it.
hmm That yeah, that's a good one. Um, a point that I like to make sometimes is when men are authoritative or fight back, it's powerful.
Mm-hmm.
It's demanding. It's inspiring. Like they're a leader. If a woman does it, she's a bitch. She's
Right.
emotional. She's unreasonable, and she's a diva. That happens a lot, and the perfect example of that is Taylor Swift. And whatever the fuck you think about her music, she has done so much for the music scene, so much for artists, so much for, you know, women's rights, speaking up for that. She, like, whatever you think of her and her music or her voice, her her voice speaking up for artists and for women is you can't, and the amount of money that she gives to charity and that
Mm-hmm.
people who work for her, that is power.
Mm-hmm. You respect Taylor. I hear that. I didn't realize everything that she went through until she laid it out for us in Look What You Made Me Do. When Look What You Made Me Do, like the video literally shows all of those moments in her career, all of those little Easter eggs that are callbacks to things we heard in the news, stories that we
Mm,
heard about, tabloids, whatever, whatever. Like,
yeah,
and you sit back and you watch that and you go, oh, damn, she really has been through a lot. Like, I didn't
yeah.
realize how much she truly really had been through. I mean, yes, we know that she's talked about. Yes, we know that she's successful, but how often are we talking about the times that she's called out and why and was it justified? Well, we didn't
Mhm.
start asking those questions until Look What You Made Me Do, in my
Yeah,
opinion.
yeah. I'm happy to give Taylor her flowers. Seriously, I feel like she doesn't get enough recognition, and um I feel like male artists that do half of what she's done get so much more recognition and so much more praise than her.
Mm,
And I mean, look at the situation with Chapel Roan. Yeah, she's probably been a little bit of a bitch to some fans, and it's not right. You know, it's to me, it looks like she's a black cat in a golden
and golden.
retriever industry,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Because we're all meant to be so approachable and hey, and
yeah.
yeah, and even on days where you don't feel like that, you're still meant to be like that. And I get it because the fans put you there. But Kanye West literally had a Nazi sign on his merch and his music, and
Yeah.
thousands of people still going to his gigs. Chris Brown beat the shit out of Rihanna. He's still selling out arena tours. It's like when
Wow.
when famous male artists or figures do something, people get amnesia. It's easily forgotten about, but there's a witch hunt if, God forbid, a woman does the same thing or something even less than that, you know?
Yeah, the argument can definitely be made that not only does violence look different if you're going to talk about gender, it does look different, or at least it's
Mm,
perceived differently by
yeah.
society for sure. But I think some people almost, maybe subconsciously or maybe totally consciously, they almost are more afraid of a woman who's upset, of a woman who's pissed, than a man who's pissed. We almost we're all we're men are fine to act out, throw hands, whatever, whatever. That's just another day. But when a
Hmm.
woman does it, we sit back and go, I don't know what to do with this. It's either I don't know what to do with this or I don't want to deal with this. Is
Yeah, you
kind of the way that I sometimes see it, or at least my own observations. Do you think that people fear angry women more than angry men?
yes. Yeah, because we're powerful. We, as I said, women are literally the closest thing to God. We are life givers,
Mm-hmm.
and you should be intimidated.